Hello community, and I'm George Weston, the Mayor of Leeton Shire Council, and with me today we have the General Manager of the Leeton Shire Council, Jackie Kruger.
Hello Mr Mayor.
Good day, how are you? And we had our latest July meeting on Tuesday the 29th. This will be a short synopsis about what we talked about. So our first one. Jackie.
Thank you Mr Mayor. There were two mayoral minutes at this meeting. One was to do with the Australian Local Government Conference and the other to do with Local Government New South Wales report on cost shifting. I don't know if you want to mention our visit to Canberra for ALGA.
Yeah, visit to Canberra, that's very important. That's where we meet all the different councils right across Australia. It's very important. We do a little bit of networking. We get ministers in and talk to us. We give the minister our concerns of what's going on. And also some of us have a chance to go and talk to the minister one-on-one about our problems in our area, which is great. And the second one is local New South Wales government and the cost shifting that they've identified, which is happening. We had a report on it, and the report was talking about up to $570 of cost shifting to our rates is coming from the state government. And they recognise that, which is great.
And Mr Mayor, just going back to the ALGA conference, there was a huge delegation this year. I think it was 1,300 representatives from across Australia. And we have an opportunity there to put forward motions. And if the motions get adopted, then the ALGA board takes it up and champions the cause. And we had three motions. One was to do with streamlining visa conditions for health workforce, because in rural New South Wales we're desperate for doctors, nurses and allied workers, and the visa conditions can be complicated.
And that's very important to get people here in the bush from overseas. We need a more streamlined and quicker way of bringing people into the bush, and we led that. We put a motion forward, and it was unanimously accepted by people, so hopefully that will ring a few bells.
Yes, hopefully. Then we also looked at reimagining the PALM scheme. That's the Pacific Australia Labour Mobility Scheme. Very important workforce in our particular area. And there's some systemic issues that are making it not work very well at the moment.
That's right. I mean, the idea is great to have fruit pickers coming from the islands to work here in the bush to help pick the fruit and so forth. It's a win-win situation, as you probably know, community. The money goes into their pockets and it goes back to their particular islands, and we just need some situation sorted out where some of the palm workers might become disengaged, I think is the right word.
Thank you. And last but not least, we also had a motion on increasing housing initiatives in rural Australia. Housing's not just a city matter, it's also a regional matter, and we need some more of that funding that's been set aside sent our way.
That's quite correct, General Manager. And the thing is that because we might be smaller than everybody else, our voice has to be heard. We have to be there for everybody else trying to get our share of the money.
We have our housing strategy and the implementation plan, and we're looking for some financial support for enabling infrastructure.
That's right. That's very good.
Yeah. Right, moving on from there, we had our investments report for the month of June, and that ended on a good note. And then there were quite a few policies that we went through. This time we looked at 10 different policies. We have Council's risk appetite statement, the integrated risk management plan, the risk management framework policy, there's loans and borrowing, then there's pensioner concessions policy and water main extension request and connection policy. The three that there was some discussion over was financial hardship, investments and local preference policy, and those three are likely to come back to council after they've been out for public engagement.
Now it's very important that we have public engagement. It's out there for 28 days. We need your input, and we'll come back to council and then we'll look at those policies and we'll go forward.
And I think the most controversial one of them all, it needs some clear thinking, is the local preference policy, where Council is very keen to see local businesses supported by having it, when we're doing tendering or comparison, we offset the local price with a discounted amount. And there was a proposal to increase it. And Council just wants to be very certain that they support the idea, but they want to be certain that it's not going to increase our financial sustainability.
There's a balance, community. There's a balance. We try and keep our skills here, and keep our business people ticking over, but it's also balanced against value for money for the ratepayer. So we just got a slight preference at different categories as we go through. You'll see that in the policy, and we want to increase it by a little bit, but we want to know the impact for the ratepayer as well.
That's exactly right, Mr. Mayor. Okay, then we had 3 tenders come to Tuesday's meeting. The one was for the replacement of the stadium roof. We had a supply spray ceiling services tender go out, which is a 2-year tender. And we then thirdly have a wet and dry hire of plant and equipment, again for 2 years. And there are many businesses involved in that particular tender. But by having this panel of services, it means we can more quickly approach services to come and do work for us.
Yeah, no, that's very important that we've got them going. That's happening, which is great. And I suppose I want to finish off with the Art Deco. We had the Art Deco and went really well, and thank you community being beyond the Art Deco. I think we had a lot of great people coming to town and really enjoyed our Art Deco festival.
It was lots of fun, and there was a good crowd that turned up.
Yeah.
The events team are reporting good numbers.
Yeah.
A report will come to council probably in September, just giving an overview of the whole Art Deco event.
And I must thank the staff as well, and the community yourself for engaging and embracing it. And also our lovely Roxy was a part of the centrepiece of the actual Art Deco festival. Thank you.
Thank you.